Hi, this is Andrew with AWT Property Management, answering all of your property management questions. In this, our third episode, I'd like one for the tenants. It's a very commonly asked question is, what are you looking for in my application? People come to a house, they'll look at it and they'll say, okay, I want to go and apply. What are you guys looking for? Well, let me tell you. We take a general picture of everything. We're going to see your credit score and your credit history. We're going to see your criminal background. We're going to see if you've had any evictions or repossessions. We're going to see where you've lived in the past, if you've had tenant disputes, landlord disputes. We're going to see income verification. Can you afford to live here? So let's start with that. We basically use a 3-time multiplier. Double income is better than single income. If something happens to one person, if you have a roommate or a partner, then the other person can carry the burden while you sort out your job or you have an injury. That's pretty important. Unless the one person's job is secure, let's say a government job with great pay, then that's a bit of a different story. Secondly, credit score. Now, some people say I have a benchmark credit score. I'm not renting to anyone unless they have this number. We're not quite that strict. We do look at the general picture. Somebody with 10-year-old medical bills that had just killed their credit and they're still impacting them. But for the past 5 years, they paid everything on time. Their car payments, their T-Mobile bill, their DirecTV bill, and they seem to be really working on improving their credit and improving their life. They're a much better bet than, let's say, someone with a decent credit score but no credit history. They've had one $200 credit card for the past 2 years. They're very young. So the general picture of it is more important than the actual number. We also look at rental history, and I addressed this in an earlier video, but we will contact the past landlords. We will ask them, were they a good tenant? Did they pay on time? And did they get the deposit back? So if you're confident, definitely put their name down, because a landlord reference that says, oh, Alex paid on the 1st or the 2nd, and if he paid on the 5th, he always called us. Yes, we would love to rent to him again. He was a lovely man. And yes, he got his entire deposit back. He left the place immaculate. That shines a lot brighter in our eyes than just the numbers on the page. Criminal history. There's no discriminating against criminal history in the state of Florida legally. So don't be afraid, but know that domestic violence, things like that, they're not going to improve your chances of getting a house. But let's say you had a DUI 8 years ago. I don't think that's going to affect your ability to pay your rent. You've kept a decent job since then. You pay your bills on time. Your credit's good. So don't be too scared away by that stuff either. And you're very much protected by the Landlord-Tenant Acts, and you're very much protected by the Anti-Discrimination Acts of 1968. So really just apply. Your chances of getting a house if you don't apply are 0. Your chances are much better applying. It's like buying a lottery ticket. You can't win the lottery unless you buy the ticket. You have to apply to get a home. So don't not apply because you don't think you're good on paper. There's probably some way we can work it out as long as we feel comfortable and the owners feel comfortable that you're a safe bet for their home. Guys, have a great day.